Deadline day fast approaching. We know it closes at 11 p.m. on Wednesday. So, you know, literally, I knew that. We know that. I said that as a statement of fact. I don't know if it came across in the intonation, which made it sound a little bit like a question, but it's a fact. We move on. We'll be doing a Deadline day live show from here and beyond as well. Go from 3 p.m. all the way to the window closing and beyond. It's going to be a beast, but we're going to gear up towards that by asking the question. And Liam, I'll come to you first on this.
What do you think I'm going to say?
You
only need one
who
guess.
has been the sign of the window so far? It's Sadio Mane, yeah?
Fucking bite my balls. Ibrahimovic all day.
Yeah.
He's free signing. But we didn't pay any money. All right, his wages are probably through the roof.
Yeah,
he didn't pay no money. He's doing it off his own back.
Yeah.
Community service. With the exception of the game against Hull, he scored every game he's played. The goal against Southampton was spectacular, the header. But how is he not? I think Mane's been a great signing, but I think Ibrahimovic for free has to top him. I know you hate him. I know you generally.
No. Yeah.
You'll never. You'll never admit it, but hopefully.
I know. I must admit, I've watched a little bit more of him since he's been at using. He's a tremendous player, isn't he? Like he's always been. He's the emperor. He is to some extent the emperor's new clothes for footballers, as far as I'm concerned. But I can see the benefit to him. He carries an aura, doesn't he? He's got abilities.
You have changed your tune so much in 6 months, haven't you?
No,
2 weeks ago we sat here and you went, I'll never say that he's good.
He's terrible. No, there was a great moment, the Ibrahimovic thing that always come back to us. I remember watching them AC Milan play Arsenal in the Champions League and being like, that Ibrahimovic, he's just slow and lazy and selfish. And at that point, the words left my mouth and he dropped the shoulder on the left wing, skinned someone, pelted down the wing and crossed the ball and they scored. I was like, he's just done all the things that I said he didn't do there in the 132nd move. No, fair play. You're wrong though. You're wrong ultimately. It is Mane. But Elliot, do you want to throw someone?
Sorry, but I agree with Liam. I agree with him.
Ped?
Idrissa Gana Gay.
We finally nailed that name.
Idrissa Gana Gay. 7.1 million.
Is this the DM you've been telling us about?
7.1 million from Aston Villa, currently leading the Premier League in tackles. £7 million.
He's tackling the new
For
passing.
fuck's sake. £7 million.
Yeah.
You can't get a combo meal at most grounds for £7 million at the moment.
Zlatan was free. And he's actually won his games.
You know how much I love Zlatan. I love Zlatan
Right.
a bit. He doesn't play for Everton, so I don't give a fuck. But I'm just educating people because this kid, honestly, he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. And we were talking about the best transfer at this moment for me. I know people won't agree because he's not all shiny and he's not Zlatan. And
how long before you sell him to City or Chelsea? Give it 6 months.
When we feel the time is right.
Hey, they've got money now.
And we don't listen. We've just sold a player for nearly 50 million.
I know, I still think
and
that's
replaced them with a better defender for 10. So
you think Ashley Williams is a better defender than Stones?
He is a better defender
than Stones. Stones will ultimately be a tremendous footballer, but Ashley Williams is a better defender, and that's all Everton need at the moment. No, honestly, this kid, it could be. Listen, I don't know where he'll go for the rest of the season, but his start has been absolutely amazing.
Okay, well,
and for £7 million.
I'm going to ask you to take your club hats off in a second, but I want to know, is anyone you have signed that's a candidate for
bottom of the league?
Well, listen, I thought we casually alluded to that throughout all the segments so far, but have you actually bought any players?
Alan's been fantastic, to be fair.
Welsh Messi.
I'll just shite on him.
Alan's been fantastic, to be fair, since he came in. I'm sure you probably rate him.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's been everywhere.
Yeah.
He never stops running.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't stop running. He's a little bearded flea.
He's been great since he came. The other signing, Sobby, some Egyptian lad, 5 million.
Some Egyptian lad. But it says on the back of his shirt.
Some Egyptian lad.
That's the translation.
It's the Twitter hashtag when you announce them.
Stoke City are the least club you'd expect to do this, but we've now got Stoke City Arabic accounts, Twitter accounts, and Facebook.
When are you getting an English one?
But yeah, we've signed Sobby, we've signed Alan. They've done okay.
Yeah. Okay then.
It shows.
Everton hat off. Who's been the sign of the window so far?
Zlatan's been quite good. I'll give you that. But to be honest, not that many of the new signings have actually produced much yet, have they? I mean, not many have stood out, I would say, so far. You know, you normally have a strike.
Sadio Mane scored a wonderful individual goal.
Can't they for Chelsea, mate? Can't they for Chelsea's been unbelievable. Yankees done. He's won them games. I saw, was it Match of the Day on Saturday night when they went through like a 2 or 3 minute segment of Kante and how he broke up the play. He's just done exactly what he was doing at Leicester, except now.
He's a poor man.
Except now Chelsea's got better players in front of him.
I like Janssen for Tottenham. I know he hasn't scored yet, but in the games that he's played, I think he's done really well to adapt to the Premier League as quick as he has. And I think he's a perfect partner for Kane up top. I don't think it'll be too long, and I think I'll start.
Well, it was telling, we actually did some of this, it was actually Chris who pointed this out, the movement he's got. Yeah. And, you know, Liverpool went from being utterly dominant in that match, so they put you up top, and we struggled to handle him. But again, I suppose, you look, I keep saying it, again, if Mane had maybe played against Burnley, it might have been a different outcome for Liverpool. But in terms of the excitement factor, look, you're right. Zlatan has exceeded most people's expectations.
If it had been 30 million, it'd be a different story. I think it was only the best signing because he's free, because he's signed on a free transfer. If we're talking about money, that's why. But I think Mane's been really good for Liverpool and Kante for Chelsea. But both of them were 30 odd million each, weren't they? So that's why I would have Zlatan top.
Yeah. Any other shouts from?
I don't think anyone's really stood out yet, because I don't think any sort of big striker has come into the Premier League that, you know, apart from Zlatan, that has really hit the ground.
Literally.
No, but you know, apart that has really hit the ground running yet. Yeah. They've all been.
We've seen a little bit from Batshuayi, haven't we? At Chelsea.
Batshuayi has got an amazing record of coming off the bench. He had it for Marseille, and he's done already for Chelsea. He could be a very, very promising. When you seen I seen the squad last week announced by Belgium. I think they had like 4 midfielders and about 8 forwards. It was incredible, and all of them were just really, really good.
Because Martinez doesn't like to defend, does he, mate?
Fucking doesn't know. He absolutely doesn't know. So yeah, it's hard to nail one down.
Do you think it's a case? And we've actually seen it's actually the guys who either underperformed last season, or maybe had a bit of weight of expectation. These are the guys who seem to be performing so far this year. You know, Diego Costa started scoring again. Hazard started to play again. Raheem Sterling, great performance at the weekend. Everyone had written him off when Guardiola come in. He was going to be the first player out the door. Blah, blah, blah. So maybe it's, you know, although the focus is naturally on players coming in, this could be the season where, you know, these guys reprove themselves.
The unnoticed man return. It sounds like a really
like
bad
Peter
film.
Crouch.
That's the unnoticed. It's like a really shit Netflix series. That probably was on the Love Film service, wasn't it? Like, you know, the reason why it never got carried on.
Really bad film, but no, yeah, Sterling's transformed, and he got so much flack from the Euros, deserved.
Yeah,
but he's, you know, Guardiola's turned into his player, and I know it's a bit early to shout, and I've bigged up Man City on the previous video, but you know, he's one of them. If he carries on the form he's in, he'll be in contention for Player of the Year.
I get behind that. I think Sterling's tremendous. It's no surprise to me, because I've seen that at his best. It's interesting that he looks like he's totally bought it. Guardiola's bought into him, and he's bought into Guardiola.
I always rated Sterling as a player. I thought he was brilliant at Liverpool. I thought 15 million, for considering he's young and English, was probably about right, but said he paid for him. But I think he kind of went stale under Pellegrini, didn't he? And Hodgson, I don't know what Hodgson was thinking. I think he played him out of position a little bit for England. And not to mention the guys...
What a shock.
Yeah.
Shock or surprise, yeah. So I can't believe I'm going to defend a steady player here, but I don't think it was right, everyone getting on his back for a period of 3 or 4 games, so just because of England. And I think now his class is going to shine through with City. And we've seen that last couple of games, haven't we? I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Do let us know then in the comments below anyone you think has been the signing so far, or is the one that's, you know, yet to happen that could steal a march on everyone else. And similarly, the players, as discussed, players you've, you know, impressed when you maybe thought were done in the Premier League and could have been finding new clubs. Yeah, again, you say, you know, Hazard, who'd have thought he'd still be here come at the end of this window. Similarly, Diego Costa and even Raheem Sterling. So yeah, let us know in the comments below. And of course, come and check us out on Deadline Day Live. We'll be here from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, live on the Ball Street channel. If you haven't subscribed already, do it. Get involved, clear your day, clear your calendar. It's going to be the biggest party in Deadline Day history, because the January one there was no fucking signings, but we made it a party. This time there's going to be party, there's going to be organisation, and there's going to be signings as well, and we'll bring them to you second, but be there. But be there nevertheless. Cheers.